Make sure you wash these. Usually they're not that clean. So then I
like my hands?
Yeah, that's right. You wash your hands, right?
Brothers Bistro. Recipe so simple, even a dude can make it.
Boy, we are back at it in Colorado.
I'm Skinny Kenny.
I'm Musclehead Kev, and we're the Klar Brothers. Welcome to Brothers Bistro. See, I didn't miss a beat on that one.
It's a good thing I had the lead.
All right, so tonight we are chefing it up here, and we're getting ready. It feels a little bit like summer.
Well, yeah, and we've got a summertime special for them tonight. We're really kind of focused on healthy alternatives for 4th of July, but you can eat this anytime.
Yeah. It wasn't too difficult to find. We went to the store and found a few of the pieces that we need. It meets the criteria for Brothers Bistro.
It's easy, cheap,
and just a few ingredients.
That's not cheap. Is not one of the.
Oh, cheap's okay too, but it doesn't really matter.
Easy is paramount because we sometimes spend more money.
That's
it's
true.
Easier.
That's true. I was just saying that on these because with this one, you're gonna see we got these portobello mushrooms, or these mushrooms that we're using as the buns, and they weren't cheap. They weren't any cheaper than buns.
No, that's right. That's right. But way healthier.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. We're gonna come back with the ingredients and show you what we got.
Be right back. You know, we've done lettuce wrap, but we've never done little mushroom
They
sliders.
kind of look like little buns, don't they?
They do, yeah.
Yeah, so these are going to be our buns that we're going to use, and they're going to be little sliders. So we got this 1 pound of ground beef, and they already had it pattied up for us. So we're actually going to split each patty into 3 smaller patties. This is going to be a little challenging.
Can you do the math?
For the math challenge.
Yeah, so I'm going to take these, I'm going to ball them up, I'm going to make them into 3 fairly equal size. If you really wanted to be precise about it, you could weigh them.
And we might want to do we might want to ball them all up. You know, we talked about this off camera, but we might want to ball them all up because this stuff goes in with the meat.
Okay, so let's do that. Let's just put it all in there.
Put it all
We're
in
doing
a
this
bowl.
on the fly. You guys are working with us right now.
So we got soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, garlic, this is minced garlic, and salt that's also going to go in with these, and the chives.
So we'll do the quick math.
What's it called again?
These are scallions.
Scallions.
Right. Tomatoes, and then here's our spray. They recommended a spray on the grill. We got the grill fired up out there, the Rectech. Rectech, are you listening?
We're looking for a sponsorship deal.
That's right. It would be super cool. Okay.
Send us a free Rectech.
Wow, that would
That'd be nice, huh? Yeah. The Gucciest, newest, whatever.
That's right.
Make that into a ball there. And I'm going to sprinkle this on. You go ahead and start carving up your thing.
Okay, so I'm going to just cut off the ends here because we're not going to use those. We just want the little less potent side of it because the scallion piece, you want just the top piece. So I'm just cutting off the ends, and actually I'll probably end up cutting the whole thing off here a little deeper. So I'm going to get them all lined up.
Yeah, so you can't buy just a 1/4 cup of scallions, right? They end up selling you this bunch, and it's probably a whole cup worth if you cut it all up.
So I'm just gonna go through and mince them up.
Okay, I'm ready for you, bro.
Did you get it all in there?
Yep.
How are you gonna know? You gotta get 12 of those bad boys, right?
Yeah, we gotta get 12.
12?
We need the scallions in here, so measure out your 1/4 cup when you're done messing around over there.
All right, we're gonna have to figure this out. My math wizard brother, while we're off camera, he's gonna do the math to figure out exactly how many ounces and grams.
I think what we gotta do is we gotta measure. It should be 1 pound. We're gonna do 1/12. So we'll measure that in ounces. I think it'll be 32 ounces, and 1/4. So like that.
Okay, so that was about right. I took about half. I took about half of them. I'll give them a little bit extra just because, and then we're good.
So I'm just mixing the meat here, just making sure that the scallions are kind of fully involved, and that the rest of the seasoning too, because I kind of just dumped it in here. Probably would have been better to kind of gingerly spread it around. But
so when he's done, we're gonna get out our measurer, right?
Well, we're gonna have
to. Weigh it up, and we're gonna divide it by 12.
Okay, so basically what we did is we measured this, we put this thing on there, on these scales, right? And you can tear them out. That means you're basically gonna remove the weight of the glass bowl, and then we measured the whole shooting match. It's 1 pound. So I can't see. My bro's gonna
all your math geniuses, that says
that's 51.
50. We gotta have 42, buddy. Come on. We're counting on your math skills. 37. 44, a little too much.
He's really gonna make me work for it. You could make like a hamburger bar, right? And then everyone could have kind of assembled their own.
Some of these don't look quite the same size. I'm not.
Well,
maybe your math was off.
When I got to the last couple, I realized I went a little too generous on the first 10.
How many of you have done that? You're making patties and you get to the last one, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
So, you know, the couple of them are going to be a little skinny. We got our, check this out, guys. We got our little patty, our little buns, mushroom
little slider
buns.
bun.
That worked out nice. And we got some lettuce and 2 different kinds of cheese. And we got some
tomatoes, some
guacamole.
avocado.
Yeah.
Oh, it's squawk. It's avocado,
Yeah.
and we'll probably end up using less because that tomato is bigger than the little slider bun.
Yeah.
But hey, we're gonna work with it. The grill's going outside.
It's
The beauty of this Rec Tech is I can do it all from the inside.
It's a little overcast here in Colorado today. We're getting sprinkled on a little bit.
Yeah, but if you wait, I hear that if you wait just a little bit, the weather will change.
Yeah, if you don't like the weather in Colorado, just wait a few minutes. It'll change.
Okay, so we're gonna put this on here. I'll turn on the light for you so you can see it. Yeah, they're right there. Look at 12 of them, right in the middle. We're gonna cover it up and we're gonna let it cook for quite a while. You know, I don't know, 5 minutes or something like that, and then I'll flip it over. I really only try to flip.
Put the buns on.
And then we're gonna put the buns on. And I'll probably get the meat either done or close to done before I put the buns on, because the buns are pretty quick, and we can keep these warm in the microwave or some other warming drawer.
Okay, bro.
Wow! Look at that! Woohoo!
Wow.
They're looking good.
All right. We got cheddar on some and provolone on some others. And we're gonna leave some regular because some people don't like cheese.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that. We'll let it go for a few more minutes, and then we're gonna pull it off. And look over here, buddy. Look what I got. I got our mushrooms ready to go.
Okay, right.
So they're all sized up.
So we got everything off the grill. We had the meat on the grill. It took about 10 minutes, 15 minutes or something. They turned out super cute.
Yeah.
And we got the buns, right? The mushrooms. They didn't really.
I was surprised. I thought they would get a little softer. They might have, but the instructions said 1 to 2 minutes, and we left them on there for probably 2 minutes per side. So they're hot. They're warm through, but they're still pretty stiff. You know. So who knows? We've never done it before, so
Yeah.
see how.
So let's see how this goes. We'll just take I think you take a piece of the bun and maybe the top and the bottom.
You're helping me out. You're building me mine.
Yeah,
Huh?
building you yours. Building you yours. That way you're not reaching over me. And then we're gonna put a little burger on there, and you get 3.
Okay, so I'm gonna do my 3 right now, buddy, just because I can. And my ends.
There's my. Oops, I didn't get any cheddar. I wanted a cheddar one.
Okay. 2. And then we get a little tomato.
Tomato. I don't know if these tomatoes are gonna be too big for these little teeny
Oh no,
buns.
look at that. It's perfect.
It's perfect, huh?
Okay, 3 tomatoes. Little avocado. Okay. And then if you wanted lettuce and or mayo and mustard, we have
I
that.
think you're gonna have to fold the lettuce a little bit.
But the lettuce, the lettuce is going to be a little tougher, and then you're gonna compress it with your other little bun. So
I'm gonna put my a little mayo
you are on your other bun.
on the top there.
Okay, you're making me feel like I'm missing out.
Well, you might be.
All right, let me try a little bit.
Or I'm going in. Ready?
You are? Let me see. I want to watch you try to navigate this thing. Well, made a mess. It's official. What'd you think?
It's good.
Yeah? I'm gonna try mine here.
Yeah. I think the mushroom doesn't have much taste. You know.
Hey! Yeah, it doesn't have much taste. I probably could have left it on the grill, the mushroom a little longer, but
It's fine. It tastes good and it's fun, right?
it's a little firm, the mushroom piece.
But for a 4th of July alternative,
Yeah.
go get yourself some mushrooms. They have bigger mushrooms out there too. You could get like a portobello, you know, those big ones. And you could use those as a bun if you were going to cook regular sized hamburgers. You know, if you wanted an option. Some maybe healthy people wanted to use the mushroom bun.
Dude, I'm kind of
Pretty good.
liking this.
Yeah, it's good, huh? All right, so give it a whirl. Let us know what you think. We would love to hear from you.
I'm still stuff in my mouth.
Yeah, it's the only way I can get a word in edgewise. Give them something to eat. We'll be back before you know it. Go over to YouTube, hit the post notifications, turn on the subscribe button, and give us a big thumbs up. Klar Brothers Bistro.
Out.